Welcome back to Joanne Bradfield and Tallahassee, Florida.
Roach does it here. Elliott gives her best.
Now, for those of you who wanted to go on, watch the Georgia Tech versus Florida Atlantic Owls, you can switch it over right now on ESPN News once we finish here, and then we can just. And also, it helps on ESPN Plus on the ESPN app. But yeah.
Since the second inning. Great chance for the Tigers here. Leck at the plate. He's already homered in a 3-run shot in the first. Carla Claudio Rivera's out of the Bulls' third base dugout. USF in a jam here with the tying run at third and nobody out.
Well, there's nothing more than South Florida would want. Some sort of ground ball in the infield, especially to the left side. I'm sure that's part of the conversation. What can we do to keep this ball in the infield? Of course, swings and misses work as well, but I look for Sargent to continue to work down in the zone, that drop curve, off-speed pitch. But this is where Auburn shines. With a runner at third and less than 2 outs, they're one of the best in the SEC. They're hitting over 600 in that situation, mainly because of their ability to elevate the ball and hit it to the outfield.
Both these teams mastered the art of the comeback. Who's going to master that art the best today? 1-0 count on Leck. Sargent pumps in a strike.
Now, this is a game you don't want to leave. You do not want to tune out because both of these teams have shown a lot of grit, a lot of fight all season long. A lot of times been down to their last out, their last strike, and they're still able to make things happen. So stay tuned.
He's away from the pitch away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next home run, 3-run shot in the first, her third of the year. So see, tying run. Roach at third after the leadoff triple. Blocked there by Foreman to keep the ball right at the plate.
That's the pitch for Sargent that can make a difference. That off-speed pitch.
Activity in the USF bullpen. You got Peyton Dixon once again there on the left, who is the starting pitcher in this game. Wave and a miss. And Leck strikes out for the first out in the bottom of the 6th.
Look at this movement from Sargent. It's that curve ball, that tight spin, that horizontal rotation. It's breaking away from Leck. You can see her reach for the ball because of the break on the curveball. What a pitch from Sargent, a key moment of the game.
Infield creeps in. Lisenby. First ball 1.
So if you're Auburn, what's the adjustment you need to make? With your right-handed batter, I would get my toes right on the edge of that batter's box. You can see Lisenby has done that. Just inching a little bit closer to the plate, she fouls that one off, but anticipating that pitch, that curveball moving away. So just adjustments here from the battery of South Florida, really working away, and now Auburn saying, all right, you're going to keep throwing that pitch well. I've got to make this adjustment, get on the plate, drive that ball to the opposite field.
Lisenby ties the game up the middle and into center field. Aubrey Lisenby, her second hit of the game, just her 4th RBI of the season.
Tie game.
What a massive one. It makes it a 6-6 game.
Credit to Lisenby for making this adjustment. She's able to catch this ball over the plate and take it right back up the middle because of where she started in the box. It wasn't a weak ground ball to the right side of the field. She's able to barrel it up a little more, take it up the middle. We've got a tie ball game.
And a run for Lisenby. Lessman gonna run at first base for Lisenby. Here's Abby Smith. Each time she's sent the ball to USF third baseman Dania Brooks. One was a bunt base hit that Smith beat out in the second. And in the fourth, hit a line drive right at the drawn in Dania Brooks, who's once again in tied at third. That's through the right side for a base hit. Hospital stop at second base representing the go-ahead run. Abby Smith comes away with her second hit of the game.
Well, Lessman was not in motion on that pitch, but Garcia Soto took a step to second base, maybe anticipating mentally, if nothing else, the steal. And by her taking that step up the middle, that allowed even more room for the base hit from Smith to the right side.
Top of the order, and a deep breath there by Nelia Peralta. Single to lead off the first inning and would score one of the 5 runs. And that 5-run first for the Tigers. So the first pitch strike. Lead off triple by Roach to begin the inning. She's come in to score the equalizer. A chance to reclaim the lead for the Tigers. Since the first inning single, Peralta's flied to left and struck out. 2 on, only 1 out. The Tigers 6th. To center field. See if the runner's going to try and tag. Yep, indeed. There's Lessman headed for third without a throw. So the speed of the pinch runner Lessman for Lisenby pays off and does get them an extra 60 feet. Runners are at the corners with 2 outs. Just going to bring up the impressive freshman, Anna Lee Adams. She went around. It's verified by first base umpire Lyndon Baptiste.
Adams, one of the best hitters in this lineup, with a base open here. I expect South Florida to be very careful against Adams, who's been clutch all season long for Auburn.
A throw hits the runner at third. They're going to try to score. The throw's going to come home, and she's out. So a weird play goes USF's way. The runner from first, Smith, wanted to draw a throw down to second base. And instead they threw to the lead runner and hit Lessman in the back.
I think Coach Kate Malveaux is asking for obstruction here. And remember, Auburn is out of video review challenges. They have used their 2, but the umpires can get together and talk about that a little bit. And on any scoring play, it can be reviewed. The umpires can get together and say, hey, this is a scoring play. We should review this. So I would expect that to happen.
This is review of possible obstruction at the plate. That is now under.
So Auburn is able to get their way as far as the video review. So it's going to go to the Pittsburgh Command Center. Let's look at it again.
Yeah, throw back from Foreman. It hits the runner. And Auburn being aggressive. And you take a look at the positioning of Foreman. Does she allow the leading edge of the base to be open without the ball? And it looks to me like she is indeed in obstruction category there. She does not have the ball. Now, once she has the ball, she can own the plate. But take a look at where she is. Without the ball, she is in the baseline. I would anticipate the obstruction call coming back on this one. She's not in front of the leading edge, but she's very close to that leading edge, in my opinion.
So if they come back and say this is obstruction, it's going to give Auburn the lead, and she would be safe at the plate.
Now, once she has the ball, there's no problem there. She's clearly out. And if a base runner is clearly out, the obstruction goes away. But this is a very close play, so that is not going to be in play here.
But the setup by Foreman, as you showed.
Yeah, to me as a catcher, you just don't want to leave any doubt. You want to be in front of the plate. It's very, very close. We're going to get the call.
After further review, the call of the plate has been upheld. The runner is out without obstruction.
Yes!
All right. That really could have gone either way there, Carol. Call upheld. The game is still tied. It's 6-6 after
Tie
six.
game.
Tallahassee.
Seventh inning is next, and see what's what.